Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Fikri Aiman bin Nazri. Today we will present to you about Smart Blind Stick for Subject Introduction to Industrial Information Technology FSB 2023. We are from QD2 and consist of 4 members, which is myself, Fikri Aiman bin Nazri, Shazarul Shahilmi, Muhammad Afif bin Azlan, Ahmad Ehsan bin Muhammad. Okay. Next. For the Smart Blind Stick, there are project overview that we have been looking for. So generally, Smart Blind Stick will have an ultrasonic sensor to sense distance from any obstacle, light dependent resistors, and MPU 6050 to detect lighting conditions and fall detections. After get the data, guardian of the blind will get the notification through the phone. All the feedback will be given to the blind man through a buzzer. Typically, the existed Smart Blind Stick sensor only can be known by the user. Blind man, we would like to make it more useful, such as put in Internet of Things (IoT) into the Smart Blind Stick by adding SIM 800 or global system for mobile communication, so that their guardian can know which routes the users take and know all the progress of the users during their walks. Next. Eventually, there are two problem statements that we have found. Firstly, visually impaired have high chance to involve to danger. And second, family of visually impaired get worried to them when they are not around. Because of that, there are only one our main objective for this project. The objective of the system is to help the blind person walks on the road by holding this stick, and when there is an obstacle, it can be detected and give warning to the blind person through buzzer. For the project significant, I will pass it to Muhammad Afif bin Azlan.
Okay, so for the project significant, there are 5 advantages. The first one is a barrier of the 1 meter from a front can be detected, specifically for distance by ultrasonic sensor. The second one is you can connect within your family members via a smartphone. So the third one is if the stick drop, the family will be notified by fall sensor, and a gyro sensor will be detect the angle and it will send through SMS. The fourth is if the stick does not move within 30 seconds, the family members will be notified. In addition, the gyro sensor also can detect if the stick is not moving and the reading is quite consistent. Using the GMS module to send SMS for the same notification. The last one is if the battery runs out as they use a battery sensor, the family member will be receive a notification. Next slide. So for user interface, these are the function offered by software application. The first icon is the home button. The second icon is location. The third icon is warning or alert. The fourth icon is battery status. The fifth icon is setting, and the last one is information or resources. For justification on why the system need to be integrated with IoT, a family member of the disabled person can monitor through the sensor and camera at the stick. This innovation will help their family if there is no problem occurred to the disabled person with the sensor that sent to the Blink database and then notify to user interface at the phone. Thank you.
Okay, now I will present about the overall system flow. First, it will have 4 buttons, which is button 1 is to open the camera if the fall sensor or gyro detect the stick if has accident occur. And second button is to which is blind person is to home. Third button is to know the place of the user using the GPS of the Raspberry Pi, and which is for button to know the condition of the user. We use Raspberry Pi, which is ARM1176JZF S ARM core, IO, and have LAN to connect with the phone, GPIO, USB, UART, have a CAM, MPI, CSI, and which is we connect to the ultrasonic sensor, RF receiver, GSM module, camera, and MPU 6050. Okay, system overview. The main component we use is ultrasonic sensor, which is HC SR04. Undeniably, the most frequent type of distance measuring sensor is the ultrasonic sensor. Likewise, recognized as a sonar sensor, it detects the distance to object by transmitting high frequency ultrasonic wave. Okay, second we using global system for mobile communication, which is SIM 800. GSM digitize the and compress data and then send it down a flow to the user data. It operates at either the frequency band of 900 megahertz or 1800 megahertz. Okay, next is accelerometer or gyroscope, MPU 6050. This function is to track the user movement. For detection, system use accelerometer, a form of low power radio wave technology sensor. A gyroscope can be considered as a device that is used to control reference direction or produce stability in navigation, stabilizer, etc. Similarly, the gyroscope or gyrosensor is display a smartphone to sense angular rotational velocity and acceleration. Fourth is IP camera. IP camera is to capture the current solution and live stream if the phone has notified the user, which is the guardian of the blind man. Okay, the last one of the main component is battery sensor, which is INA 219. Is to measure the current to inform the battery. It can also track the battery cover voltage, charge state, and health status. Okay.
So other component involved. First is Raspberry Pi. Second is light dependent resistance, which is LDR. Third is buzzer and LED. 7805. 4 F transmitter and receiver. Resistor, capacitor, push button, curve board, soldering kit, LiPo 500 mAh, non-removable reverse charging. Software involved. Raspberry Pi QS. Raspberry Pi QS is the operating system for all models of the Raspberry Pi. Blink IoT platform. Blink an IoT platform that provides for collect the database for building mobile such as iOS and Android application that can be connected through electronic device to the internet and can be monitored and control the device. The last one is business opportunity to market the system. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, there is 285 million of the visually impaired around the world nowadays. From that amount, only 50,000 of them registered with the Department of Social Welfare Malaysia. If this project succeeds, they can use this item to help them to manage their life without make the family members worried. Our target market is visually impaired around the world is our target, but we start with the disabled people in Malaysia first. From us, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.